Greetings, gentle viewers.
And howdy, howdy.
In a weird place. So last episode went on forever and there was no organic stopping point to be reached at a reasonable time.
Speaking of going on forever with no organic stopping point to be reached at a reasonable time, we're the Bittersweet Gamers.
I'm the Opinionator.
And I'm We Squared.
I can't help but feel like I was just insulted.
I was too, buddy.
Well, so we're gonna get to the student council in a bit. But for now, Angie just grabbed this Necronomicon that was laying around, and I guess we're gonna resurrect somebody? The person that Atua tells her to resurrect?
Maybe?
We'll get to this. We're gonna keep on progress making.
Because we are in the scene.
So, what were we talking about again?
Oh, that resurrection ritual, right? Just leave this to the student council. It's less burdensome if Atua makes the decision. Convenient, no?
Wait!
Less burdensome? Now hold on 1 second.
That's a relief. If it's Atua's decision, then it's definitely the right one. Yeah, there's no way Atua would be wrong.
Guys, how is this so effective? Okay, Himiko I understand, but like Tsumugi and Kibo?
Yeah, they're generally speaking more level-headed.
This reminds me of one of the endings of Triangle Strategy. Well, I better not get into this.
Yup.
Atua is always right.
Got a minute?
Are you guys serious? The resurrection ritual is clearly a trap.
It'll be fine, as long as everyone puts aside their desire to leave.
Hold on. When did anybody agree to that? I don't think I did. I doubt they'd listen to anything we have to say at this point. It's true that they're probably not going to listen, but you can at least help too, Kaito.
Poor guy.
Whatever it is that he's thinking about, whether it's Kaede or his parents or the fact that he's been poisoned with despair disease, there's something that's really gotten him since he went to get Maki.
Yeah.
It was from... When did it start?
No, it started once the motive was
Yeah.
revealed. He was fine till then.
What's wrong with him? He's been quiet this whole time. He's never been in the background before.
Right?
Oh, now the scene ends, but we didn't know if we just went 5 lines forward, we'd be fine. Well, in the end, somehow we couldn't stop the student council. We left it at that and went our separate ways. Okay, free time or whatever. I do not approve of this.
I also have many reservations.
I don't recall giving up any,
Agency?
Yes, that's exactly the word I was searching for. I don't recall giving up any agency to a group of people that I did not select to represent me or their god. It is time.
Free time! Oh.
Let us go in search of a man's fantasy. Well, I guess I should laugh a different way if you're going to do that. I was doing my laugh. I headed to the pool. My heart's safety was off, and I was going in guns blazing. Just like when Hajime became a different character when this happened in the last game.
Yeah.
What an incredible sight to behold! My fantasy shining like a supernova!
Oh my.
Whoa!
Yeah, haha!
Can I
They're
act-
so big, Tsumugi! Do you mind if I touch them?
I mean, can we even display this? Guess I need some censoring.
Sorry, YouTube. If you've let us get by with me so far, this is just more of the same, right? Right?
What? I mean, it's embarrassing if you touch them.
Oh, how'd that go? Murgurnia.
What's wrong, Himiko?
Nothing. It would just be a waste of magic to grow them that big anyway.
Oh, I understand now. Don't worry, they're nicely shaped. Beauty is way better than size anyway.
Yeah, but yours are huge, so I don't know if that's really as comforting as you intended it to be.
Oh, sorry. So this is what Angie was planning. A party for the student council. As they all sit around and admire each other's boobs while deciding who to bring back from the dead.
As one does.
Anyway, I saw it. Then, I immediately questioned the morality of my actions. I just have to keep quiet, keep it inside, keep it together, keep focused.
Hey, Shuichi, what's going on?
I already left?
If anything, that was the funniest part.
Womp womp. Transfer students, reviving the dead, a TUA, student council. So many heavy conversations this morning.
No.
I shouldn't just sit here and complain. There has to be something I can do. I know, I'll go hang out with someone. I have to find something. I don't see how social activities like this will help, but there we are.
For the love of God, see if we can hang out with Maki. Tua is just and fair. He allowed me, a robot, to join the student council. I'm so happy.
That's really all he wants, is to be included.
As a robot, specifically.
So in other words, it doesn't matter what you believe, as long as you're nice to him.
Basically, yeah.
Ah! What? What's wrong with her?
She's just terrified of the supernatural. Probably because she only has confidence in one thing.
Resurrecting the dead.
Not that.
Messages from the dead.
No, not that either.
Everyone's going nuts now. Even me.
Yeah, she's doing fine.
Yeah, okay, I'm not going to be anywhere near that. Maybe she should just, what was it called? The thing that punches you in the face?
Yeah.
And you make a dirty joke. Well, do you think that we can actually hang out with her for once?
Hopefully, jeez.
Huh?
What?
No.
I don't have anything to say. I just thought we could hang out. I guess that's a no. I thought that training with me and Kaito would bring us closer.
Okay.
Well, sure. Really? Oh, goody!
What are you trying to pull?
Oh, what's with that stupid over-the-top reaction? You're the one who invited me.
Sorry.
I was just surprised. I honestly thought you'd reject me.
You don't know?
All this time, I assumed I was just going to train with two idiots, you and Kaito. And I thought it'd be faster to give in to Kaito's demands. I'm not sure how to feel about that. None of it was really a compliment, but she did say she'd hang out, so good enough?
What do you mean?
We'll take our wins.
Even after hearing that, do you still want to hang out with me?
Yes!
Alright, I'll teach you how to disassemble and clean a gun.
That sounds like it would be
Sure,
weirdly
whatever.
useful in a very specific circumstances.
Hey, Maki, you're an assassin, correct?
Not really big on the proper protocol here, are you?
What is it?
I already said that several times. Detectives really are more skeptical than necessary.
Well,
Well, that's part of my job. The job that I continuously say that I don't have. Anyway, even though I'm kind of afraid to hear the answer and don't genuinely think you'll tell it to me, I was wondering how you did your work. I've never heard of assassins working together, but she couldn't be working alone.
Why?
Why would you have heard anything about assassins?
Right?
The only info we have about assassins comes from fiction.
Yeah.
And rumor, which is likely fiction. Wouldn't assassination organizations disband after they became known? Well, maybe not, I don't know. Everything we know about them comes from fiction.
I mean, that makes
right.
logical sense.
It could work that way, yeah. Well, that's true, it sounds right.
So what?
If you want to know my job, then I don't mind talking about it. It won't be a problem. For me. Maki's voice was confident, but she swiftly averted her gaze.
Hey,
Have you heard of the Holy Salvation Society?
Well, it only seems appropriate to talk about this in the chapter with the cult.
How does this happen? We have...
Synchronicity, my friend.
It is synchronicity. It was a thing that was routinely derided in Steins Gate early on, but we latched on to it. The idea is that human beings, perceive patterns, like we're wired to perceive patterns. It's been like an evolutionary tool and provides success for us.
Uh-huh.
And so that means we also look for patterns where presumably none exist. And so when we see an interesting set of coincidences that appear that they could be related, we assume that there's some meaning to it. And that is the phenomenon known as synchronicity. For instance, we are doing a chapter where a cult of Atua appears to be forming. There's talk of speaking to and resurrecting the dead, and Maki speaks of the Holy Salvation Society.
Yeah.
Thus, synchronicity. Alternately, this is the first chance we've had to hang out with her, so it would make sense.
Okay, I hadn't thought about that. Way to rain on my parade, man.
Well, I'm not really. I'm just saying.
No.
No, I have not heard of the Holy Salvation Society.
oh yeah.
Well, of course, a normal person would have no affiliation to any cults.
Oh dear.
Cult. What does this have to do with your assassinations, though? And it doesn't have anything to do with, say, Gnosis, does it? I just feel like I should ask that question.
I see.
Well, I guess the DG cult was actually a hyper-atheist group.
Well, you know.
Probably wouldn't be called Holy Salvation. That's the assassin organization I belong to.
Huh?
You belong to a cult!
You're a detective.
Even though you're a detective, you're pretty slow. It's a new cult. From behind the scenes, it trains assassins.
But
That sounds made up!
Bruh! With all the other stuff you've seen thrown at you here, that sounds made up?
I also want to point out that Kibo said, it just hit me. He was like, they have exosols. That speaks of remarkable scientific advancements. And I'm like, you're claiming that you are an autonomous human robot.
Right?
Sure, whatever.
It's real. The founder is the boss of the organization. No, his name is not Brother or Left or whatever, and all staff are part of it.
It's important to understand his motives are very complex.
They are not complex! They're not complex!
It all started with the snail, Daemon!
It did not start with the snail! He's just a jerk! The clients ask for consultation, and the fee is a donation. That's how it's set up. The other believers don't matter. They're there for the founder. I'm not sure of the details. I can't believe it. A cult like that exists in our country? This reminds me of Om Shinrikyo. Well, when I was in college, I did a lot of research on it.
Oh, yeah.
Actually, now that I think about it, it was really interesting, and I'm not making this up. I had a lot of extra insight into Om Shinrikyo compared to all the non-Japanese research, which I wasn't expecting and my professors weren't expecting, because it was steeped in 1970s and early 80s Japanese science fiction, and unlike all the non-Japanese research that had been, like Japanese language research that had been done on it, I understood those references and could provide that context.
That's amazing.
So I was able to, well, it didn't, like, wasn't a serious thing, but, I mean, nobody else in English has done it, but it's not like it was doctoral work, so it's not like it's published anywhere, or would really even be worthy of it, but just goes to show you never know when robot anime is gonna be useful. Well, it's fine. They disguise it so those things aren't revealed to the public.
I mean, obviously.
Yeah, this sounds like boilerplate, assassination, cult stuff.
Hey.
When you hear about a cult, it makes you want to stay away, right?
Well,
To put it bluntly, yes.
Well,
Being shady like that is just a cover-up for illegal things like assassinations. As a society, the cult is pretty normal, and it hasn't caused any trouble either. Oh, how South Korean. The boss and the staff actually don't believe in their god. But they haven't been punished for their sins. God, or at least the one that they made up, really doesn't exist in this world. Her tone was neither demeaning nor cold. She sounded as if she's just accepted that's the way things are.
Well, she's likely a victim of much of the cult's brainwashing herself.
Well, the cult seems to just be there as a front.
then,
Well, we're about to find out.
Yep.
Then I assume you're a devotee in this cult?
that's wrong.
Of course not!
Good.
Weren't you listening to what Daymon said? He's right sometimes. Like with Om Shinrikyo and its connections to Yusha Raiden and Gundam.
Also the dream about her being able to use a high-powered
Also
rifle.
the dream that Maki was an assassin who shot my cat. Though that was a dream, so cat's fine. But Maki really did shoot him. Well, she shoots guns. That's real.
It's okay, David. It's okay.
It may seem that way since I'm affiliated with the cult, but wait, can't you figure that out without thinking? Are you sure you're a detective? Damon's not an ultimate, and he knew what was going on. Then again, I'm the guy who had prophetic dreams, so maybe she'd be angrier about that.
Yeah.
That's true, I suppose, especially after saying there is no God in this world. She's probably not a devotee of the cult.
Well,
There are several assassins besides me, but no one is devout. Or a believer would have been a way to say that.
Yeah.
We don't really get along with each other anyway, so I wouldn't know.
that's...
So you don't share that kind of information with each other.
that's obvious.
Yeah.
Of course not! When the time comes, assassins will be cut and disposed of. Okay, that's good. So why are they doing it? I mean, is it a they have no choice at this point?
I don't know.
I guess that's gonna be for a different FTE. Her tone hadn't changed, though boy, her face looked scary. She's just accepted it, which is impressive and admirable in a lot of ways.
And sad.
Yeah, I'm very sad. It's just that Billy and I are not young.
No.
We've seen a lot of these things
Oh, yeah.
over and over and over, and so it's just like an assassin cult. Seen the story 1,000 times. It doesn't mean that it's not sad when you get into the particulars, but you hear about it and you're just like, yep, this is the way it is. This is how these things go in fiction.
We too have accepted it.
Yeah.
Much like Maki.
Huh. What did I say to put her into that state of mind? Well,
Friendship fragment obtained.
while she's glaring at me like she's trying to shoot me like she shot BSG's cat. Still a bit dazed by Maki's incredible stories, I returned to my room.
Okay, I wasn't sure if we were getting another one.
Boom! I wonder what he's gonna be like.
like flesh falling off his face.
Yeah, last time he was like, "Hey, sup, man? You want to hang out?" We didn't show it, but he was, despite what he said, clearly still in feeling terrible mode. See?
Oh, it's you, Shuichi! How can I, Kaito Momota, Illuminary of the Stars, help you today?
Aniki? Did you die? Are you dying, or are you just becoming Yasuhiro?
Sorry, it's just I am dying and or becoming Yasuhiro. I'm pretty busy right now. Can you come by later?
When you're done dying or becoming Yasuhiro?
Yeah.
All right.
My bad.
Sorry, man. See you later. That's concerning that we can't hang out with him.
Yes. Kaito didn't look very good. Is he okay? Are we gonna get some Chapter 3 despair disease? Or is there gonna be like a multiple murder? Or no, I'm sorry. Not multiple murder. Is there gonna be an additional death in Chapter 3 as there always has been? But instead of a double murder, it's going to be someone just dies?
Yeah.
By the way, if that happens, I'll be freaking furious. I'm gonna get really emotional if Kaito dies.
Me too.
Depends on how it is. Exactly.
Well, I mean, I think we'd still get emotional anyway.
No, yeah. Speaking of getting emotional when Kaito dies...
Stop it.
If people see you talking to me, they'll mistake you as a friend of an assassin.
Oh, pardon me. You better watch out. If people see you talking to me, they'll mistake you for the friend of a detective. What do you think, huh?
Oh my god, just go away.
Okay.
Not the friend of a detective! I'd say what's she doing out here, but...
Yeah, Himiko's in the lab, so we know what she's doing out here. If the writing in the courtyard is a message from the people who died, then why didn't they write a more obvious message like help or something?
Right? I mean, I get that it could be a message from some other people, but there's no way.
Oh yeah, there's no way that it is what they say it is.
Just, it cannot be. It is something from the past. I don't know why it's being uncovered, but it's not something that is concurrently being written or revealed or whatever.
Yeah.
Hey, speaking of which, let's go look at it.
Can we actually look at it? Didn't we try that once and it wouldn't let us?
Well, yeah, it wouldn't let us look at it, but
it's
maybe it will now.
Oh. Or is that it? Oh.
It's likely one of those, right?
Yeah?
Is it on the other one, maybe? Other
yeah,
side?
The other side moves closer to the building, so... I mean, we kind of thought it was this one, but maybe not.
Well, there's several of those things, so it could be any of them. Who knows? I didn't think we could look at it, but it'd be worth a shot now that something else has happened.
Yeah.
Hi, Kibo. You gonna tell me about how great Atua is?
Oh, sure!
Indeed.
Angie is right. We should let go of our desire to escape.
Kibo? Why?
Because Angie is right. We should let go of our desire to escape.
Well, I'll give you a free pass, because now I'm going to try to figure out in your FTE what robot stuff you were referencing, so I can laugh about it uproariously, or feel ashamed that I haven't gotten it.
That's robophobic?
I assure you it's not.
Then we can live here in peace.
Yeah. I mean...
Yeah.
There's still maybe like 8 or 9 shows in that genre from the 70s I haven't seen. A couple from the early 80s, but only a couple.
Sure, I have no student council work to attend to at the moment.
But I'm familiar with the stuff that I haven't seen.
It's very adjacent to your interests, and you pick up a lot through osmosis, you know?
I'm just gonna feel really upset if I miss something from him. Oh God, the pressure! I would note that looking at the preferences that Kibo has, the items that come in good would be robot oil and latest machine parts catalog, almost as if he isn't a robot, or they would be his favorites.
Just saying. Just saying.
Thank you very much.
Nothing?
Huh. That's weird. Is he bugged?
Okay, well, I don't know why we didn't get a scene.
Yeah, that was weird.
So, somebody help us out, or something, and we'll figure it out eventually. For now, we're gonna do something where we get a scene. Because I just don't feel comfortable.
Missing up the opportunity?
Yeah.
Wow!
Are we just not getting a scene?
I do not understand. All right. So I went ahead and I looked it up after 2 of those, and it seems as though you can't get a scene for the people on the student council.
Huh.
Okay, then.
That's really weird.
So I guess we got to figure out who to do. We could either do Korekiyo, because I bet he'll say something interesting just in general.
I agree. Also, if we are correct and he is the Blackened, we're not going to get another chance to talk to him.
Or will be the Blackened, you should say. Alternately, we could go after the people that we haven't gotten one in.
That's true.
Because we hung out with them with Kaede.
That's true. But they're all on the council.
Oh, hey!
They're all on the council. It doesn't matter.
Fair enough. Okay, Korekiyo it is.
You're welcome.
Truth be told, I don't have as much energy, so I may not be able to, like, super passion, I say, but I probably will once he starts saying something that's interesting.
Which is everything.
Or I'll find out that what he says is really stupid and hate him. Hold on. According to this list, one of his favorites is said to be good for beauty.
Just saying.
Nah, man, the more you stare at Korekiyo's face, the more plausible it becomes.
I know.
Surely not. Well, I don't know. They're giving all these clues.
Yeah, like right after each other, too.
Like, we didn't know what to make of that.
Like girlish laugh.
Yeah.
Like if that was just a creepy thing, you know?
Right. And I mean, yeah, it's true that there's all the feminine body posture stuff, but you can just ignore all of it. But then you get to
And like the gifts?
that takes so long to get up in the morning, or to, you know what I'm saying.
Yes, we should definitely keep it as a possibility. Put that in the back pocket with all the other stuff we have in our back pocket.
Yeah, I mean, there's no reason to, like, try and, like, say something or try to push it, but
if they give us too many more, like, big hints, you know?
it's one of those, we expect you to be paying attention. You are paying attention, right?
Yeah.
So then, hello?
How dismissive.
Since you're here, you wish to learn more about anthropology, yes?
Is that all right?
Yes, I would like to learn more if that's all right with you.
I am pleased.
Of course. I will speak of it for as long as you wish to hear of it.
Even after.
And look at the face.
I know.
Just if you're looking for it.
It seems kind of there, yeah.
Perhaps we should sit somewhere for our discussion. Huh. Why'd we go in here?
It is the place with the most chairs.
Why did we have a change of venue like this in an FTE?
Oh, well, we're also drinking tea, so maybe he also wanted to do that. But yeah, it's a little weird.
Has that happened before?
I don't recall.
I don't think so, but I guess I could just be misremembering. We decided to sit in the dining hall and drink some tea while we talked.
Whatever is the matter?
You seem to be looking at me with a strange expression. Is something wrong? Well, you're always wearing that mask, Kyo. I was just wondering how you would drink tea.
The same way everyone else with the masks in anime do, just whoop, and then something happens to divert your attention and they're done by the time they put the thing down.
Yes.
Ah, this. I take it off at times like these. So he does take it off sometimes. Well, that makes sense, or else he couldn't eat or drink.
You see.
I replace it with a mask for meals. COVID. All right, I said it.
Huh?
A mask for meals?
That's correct.
I have one for bathing, sleeping, and even exercising.
Oh god, yeah, you wouldn't want to be wearing one of those things when it gets all sweaty. Ugh.
Well, I think everyone in the world knows that. So he has a variety? But how do you have a mask for eating? Well, that's what the zipper's for, I suppose.
Well then.
If you will excuse me. After excusing himself, Korekiyo turned his back to me and began changing masks. He could just take it off. He doesn't have to have so many kinds unless there was something important he was trying to hide. Why so particular about that? Why indeed, Billy?
Why indeed?
So then.
Thank you for waiting, Shuichi. Huh? Did you change your mask? It looks identical.
Yes.
I did. This is the one for meals.
The zipper on the other one is merely for decoration. It is not functional.
It looks exactly the same.
So then.
So, I will proceed to enjoy this tea now.
Okay.
This tea has a nice scent.
That I can somehow still smell through my mask.
That is why it is the mask for meals. While still just as opaque, it is much thinner. I usually prefer green tea, but this is wonderful. Korekiyo looked to be in a trance as he brought the cup of tea to his, lips? But won't it just spill on the mask or on the zipper?
Wonderful.
A mellow flavor that makes itself familiar to the tongue.
I'm about to make a reference no one's going to get. He just raises his index finger and sticks it in the tea, and the tea just goes down.
Mork and Mindy? Hey, it was Robin Williams. So, in other words, this is taking advantage of the fact that there are no animations to be seen.
Yep.
What? The mask isn't wet! Did he pour it in the slit? I didn't even see him do it! And we have cookies as well. They look delicious.
Picks up cookie, smashes it against mask, pulls hand back, cookies are gone.
Or maybe, what's that over there? Cookies? What's he gonna do? I'll definitely get to see him take off his mask to eat that. I held my breath and watched as Korekiyo brought the cookie to his lips. What the? What happened? The cookie just disappeared!
Oh?
What is the matter?
The
The cookie! It just disappeared! I told you, this is my mask for meals. I could not do it if it were my regular mask.
I see, yes.
Yes, it did disappear, because I put it in my mouth and ate it. But it didn't look like you ate it at all! You're wondering how I ate it, aren't you? If you are vexed by such trivial things, then your world is still very small.
This is why I've mastered the Eldritch arts, in order to eat and drink through a mask.
Do you understand?
I will open up your world through anthropology, if you so desire.
This sounds disturbingly Faustian.
I believe I will leave you to enjoy your cookies and tea.
Okay.
After sharing some tea, I returned to my room.
And never spoke about it again.
Actually,
Oh, Monotaro is out cold for being punched by Monodum as punishment.
Oh, well, that's fair enough, nice and simple.
So we'll be taking a break from making announcements.
Does that mean the last time that you and Monotaro were all beaten up, that you could make announcements then?
Don't think too hard on it. While Monodem and I are on break, we'll leave the rest to Daddy, such as he is.
So, life treating you well? Good talk. The announcement didn't mention it, but I suppose it's nighttime.
The background music has changed and everything, so you know.
Time to train. But is Kaito okay?
I think he's fine.
And now the doorbell won't stop ringing. I suppose he's doing just fine. With the doorbell still ringing, I made my way to the door and opened it to find... They're not going to fake us out every time with this.
Right?
Yeah. So, where's Kaito?
Huh?
Yeah.
Maki? Kaito's resting. He says he's not feeling well, and that we should train without him.
Huh?
Just the two of us?
We
But-
can make it if we try, just the two of us. Just the two of us. Okay, I'm good.
Keep going.
Just the two of us. I don't know any more lyrics. Just the two of us.
Okay, that's a good enough reason.
Jeez.
It's pretty thoughtless of him to bug me to train with you guys, then flake out.
But
Well, he did say he wasn't feeling well, and it's been like that all day.
Weirdo.
Why are you making excuses for him?
you're right.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Hey,
Let's just get this over with. I didn't come here to make small talk with you. So we're really gonna do this. Training. Just the two of us. Something that I suspect we'll be doing in the future. There was like one moment where it seemed like if Kaito had survived the death flags that he wasn't going to give in to them again, but then he proceeds to continue to Kamina
Yeah, as hard as he can.
and the death flags begin flying, so... And that's how Maki and I ended up training together.
So how's your day been?
Shut up.
hey,
What is it?
why are you training? I don't think a detective needs to do this.
Because strength training benefits anyone of any gender, of any age, of any level of physical capability.
Yes, 100%.
Probably not, but overthinking things and worrying about what I need to do. When I'm with Kaito, I feel like all of that stuff just fades away.
Do you look up to that idiot?
In a kind of sad sort of way, yeah. But she does too.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'd call it looking up to him.
Right. Which is what's different about this and Kamina.
Yeah.
It's just that I've never been around someone so relaxed and impulsive. I think that's exactly what I've been missing all this time.
I never realized until now how gross it is to hear men talk about being manly.
Screw you!
Yeah, what the hell?
Maki sprang up and said,
Hey,
100. I'm done. Maki seemed nonchalant as she brushed off her hands. You're really fast, as usual.
so what?
I used to be forced to do push-ups until I passed out. 100 push-ups is nothing.
Jeez.
Huh?
What? Well, I mean, we did just hang out with her, so... About Kaito, I sort of understand what you mean.
That's true.
But I'm a bit jealous of how carefree he is, even if he is useless. I was taught to only value the essentials. I was forced to abandon anything non-essential so they could mold me as they saw fit.
Well,
After everything they did to me, I sometimes wonder what I am anymore. I didn't ask to become this way. It just happened to me. After what I've been through, am I still even human? Even Kibo acts more human than me.
Because...
But I had no choice but to...
This is stupid.
Why am I talking to you about this? You can't help me.
But
But I'm kind of the same way.
well,
I mean, not on the same scale as you, obviously, but...
I never once wanted to be a detective. I actually thought it wasn't too great a job. Uncovering people's secrets for money? It's the worst. You just find out how dirty everyone is.
okay.
But now, I feel completely different. If it's going to help my friends, I'll do it. And it's Kaede and Kaito that have helped me see things that way.
So what?
I didn't ask to hear your story. Maki's face remained totally unfazed as she turned and walked away.
Maki!
Maki! See you tomorrow, Maki! She didn't reply and kept walking.
All right.
All right, then. That honestly counts. That is good interaction
Yeah.
with Maki.
Yeah.
I'm still a little worried about Kaito. He seemed off since this morning. I hope that it's nothing serious.
Uh-oh.
Well, this doesn't bode well.
Yeah, if we're having a scene here, that means that something's probably about to happen.
Kaito. I mean, is he gonna be in there? And if he wasn't murdered...
Well, there's no way he would have been murdered this early in the chapter. I don't
Right.
feel. Yeah.
No, I agree with that, but... I guess if someone just died, there wouldn't be a body discovery announcement.
Yeah.
Not that that matters, but...
Yaha!
Welcome back, Maki. You finally came.
Eh?
Uh-oh!
Jeez.
You know, Maki, it's not okay to walk around at nighttime.
All right, now look, if there's going to be some kind of armed intervention to deal with a problem element, I'm not going to necessarily be against that, but I'd like the element to actually be a problem. For instance, we have Kokichi, who has obviously caused chaos as well as kidnapped everybody using force in the past.
Right?
He's not doing anything right now, so actually nobody is doing anything at all. Who gave you guys the authority to do this?
Nothing.
It's not like there is, like, say, Byakuya, pre-good guy Byakuya, who's running around exclaiming how he is going to kill everyone so he can escape.
Right?
Why?
Why? I'm not violating any school regulations, am I?
Monokuma's regulations don't matter. Only to us. But Kirumi's crime happened during nighttime, right?
Well, yes, but if we were to do that, then why not, say to everybody, nobody gets to go out at night?
Yeah, make up some sort of agreement ahead of time.
Instead of just drop it out of nowhere.
But
If no one was allowed to walk around at nighttime, that case wouldn't have happened.
It's true, but I don't have a problem with that as a rule, but we have to all agree on it instead of have it imposed suddenly. And when I say suddenly, I mean somebody is doing a violation of a rule that wasn't made. It's like somebody It's like somebody being arrested for something that wasn't illegal until they were already arrested for it, then it was made illegal.
Right.
That is blatantly unjust. It'd also be different if she was doing something really effing suspicious, or are they just targeting the assassin?
Indeed.
That's why the student council is trying to limit all nighttime activity.
Well...
Limit? So basically you want to take our freedom away. Is that it?
my.
You're so odd, Maki. What's more important, freedom or a person's life? I don't like this argument. I don't like this argument at all.
Just shut up, Damon. All right, I'll leave it alone. But I have no truck for this argument. None whatsoever. There are things I want to say.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to say them. Don't make me say them.
We need to remove all worry and doubt so everyone can have a peaceful life here.
No. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I strongly oppose safetyism in all its forms.
Atua!
'Cause that's what Atua says.
How divine!
That's what Atua says. Atua says...
You Atua damned idiot. Quit repeating yourself.
Yes!
People are afraid of you, Maki, so we'd prefer it if you were more careful. It's for the peace of the Academy.
Why is she being singled out unfairly after having done nothing wrong by a bunch of...
It's okay, Damon. It's okay.
I don't know, maybe I should just go in and launch into the damn thing. Rants about this. No, it's fine.
I think it's pretty clear that the game's not trying to present this as a positive thing either.
Oh yeah, the game's on my side on this topic, so I don't want to hear it from anybody.
Yeah. Uh-oh. Your clothes, give them to me.
What is the point of human life? They're born as useless babies who can't do anything.
Yes, thank you.
And 70 years later, they're useless old people who can't do anything. Hairless, toothless, wearing unable to take care of themselves. In the end, it's all so meaningless. Nihilism, ho!
The Uzi 9mm, the 45 chambered long slide. Okay.
So essentially, I literally oppose everything, every last thing. This nihilism and this authoritarian safetyism.
Yeah.
Imposed from above by people who tell you that they know better than you do, and they're thinking about everybody's safety. I too want to live under the bridge. At least it's free down there. So that's the morning announcement, is it? It was a little creepy, but they all kind of are, sort of.
When they're not being overly jokey?
Yeah, they're not pleasant either way. Remember, this time, Shuichi said that he woke up to the morning announcement, so this time he woke up to a diseased Monokuma not saying anything at him. I do not like this at all.
Well...
I suppose I'll go to the dining hall, but I suppose the fascies have probably locked it down by now.
Oh, God. That's a weird way to pronounce a tuism, Damon.
Kokichi, please help me.
This is how dire things have become.
Shuichi!
Good morning, Shuichi!
Okay.
Good morning. I hate everything.
Hey!
Are you heading to the dining hall? Same here. I'm too hungry to do anything. But now I'm sad because I'm gonna stay hungry because they won't let you eat there unless you have the proper social credit score, and they won't give me any points. I've been shadow banned from life because my opinions aren't approved.
Damon, are you by chance projecting?
No.
I agree.
With Kirumi dead, we can't eat her delicious meals anymore. We have to cook for ourselves. I'd give anything to taste mom's miso soup again. The only thing I know how to make is that monkey brains in the skull dish from the Temple of Doom.
Man, we are just dropping all kinds of references today, ain't we?
No.
Kirumi's not your mother, though, right?
Hmm?
Yeah. You think I don't know that? You think I'm some kind of idiot?
All right.
Well, see you later.
I feel like we should check Maki's room.
And Kaito's.
Yeah.
He feels so bad that he can't train. Is he really okay? He doesn't have those stupid spirals in his eyes, does he? I'm sure that there's medicine in the warehouse, but if it's really serious, won't the monocubs help? This isn't what we're here for, dying of disease.
Generally speaking, like in 2, when Nekomaru got inadvertently taking a bazooka to the crotch, he was rushed off to the hospital and rebuilt as a robot.
Well, once he was convinced, or once Monokuma was convinced to let it slide.
Yeah.
Okay, well, Maki's not there, so...
Who else isn't gonna be there? Oh! Maki's right there! Maybe what happened last night was just like, that's a very nice, dining room set you got there. It'd be a shame if something happened to it,
Maki!
Maki! Good morning.
Hey,
Hey, you okay?
Huh?
Okay, what do you mean?
nope.
If you don't know, then don't worry about it.
No.
Well, if you say it like that, it makes me worried. Didn't you get drug off or some such?
No. See, that didn't happen while he was there paying attention to it or something. That was just from her perspective.
Well,
No, I guess so. I got stopped by the student council while I was going back to my room last night. They told me I can't walk around during nighttime anymore. See, a rule is fine, and there being some punishment for people who break the rules in a situation like this is fine.
But when the rules don't apply to everyone, that's bupkis.
When the rules only apply to one person. And again, if everybody agreed on it, or even a majority of people agreed on it,
Yeah.
Huh?
what? Why? It's not breaking the rules, is it?
okay.
They said it's because Kirumi committed her crime during nighttime. And then Angie gave her usual Atua says speech. Atua, huh?
Well,
We shouldn't ignore Angie. Losing our freedom may seem fine for now, but soon enough...
Yes, listen to the individual who was raised and groomed into an assassin by the cult. A cult.
what's the point?
Well, I'm sure Angie's not interested in anything I have to say. Yeah, we should do something about this.
The problem is that more than half of the group is in the council.
Yeah,
Like, we would need to get them one-on-one away from Angie.
this
to
is
talk to
why
them.
setting up the rules in advance or as a group is the way to do it.
Yeah.
Not having a group arbitrarily set those rules out of nowhere. With the student council arbitrarily and heavy-handedly running things like this, a rift might form in the group. And then we'll be in a situation we can't go back from.
Yeah.
And resurrecting the dead is going to be a problem as well. This just makes me want to puke. Oh, it's blue.
Ah!
By the way, apparently, ever since Kaito got sick, so did I. I haven't noticed anything until recording, but now I've got a stuffy nose and my voice is cracking and I'm kind of coughing a little bit. And
Which is weird, because I'm the one who voices him.
Yeah, so it's not me.
Are you blaming me?
My point is that whatever Kaito has, I got. And I'm worried about that. Good morning, Kyo.
Hello.
Good morning. Are you going to have breakfast as well?
Okay.
Yeah, are you coming?
Yes.
Indeed. I also intend to do some research and organize my lab today.
Makes sense.
If you are able, can I request your assistance?
Hey!
organizing your lab with all the stuff in that bookcase, that sounds like a monumental undertaking.
However,
Oh, not at all. That bookcase is a mountain of treasures. I've found things besides the Caged Dog Village documents that detail other seances. But the one I am most interested in is, of course, still the Caged Child. The seance again.
You know, all things considered, I'm leaning more
Listen.
favorably towards that than necromancy to resurrect the dead.
If our options are talk to the dead with a seance or resurrect the dead, I'm pretty sure
I'd rather pick neither, but
if I had to pick both of them, I think talk is the only right choice. You don't know what you're going to get. You don't know what's going to come. In any case, I would like to sort my various documents. Well, will you assist me?
I
Okay.
mean, heck yeah, that's gonna be entertaining no matter what happens.
Yeah, sure, if I have time.
yes.
Excellent. Please drop by at your earliest convenience. Well then. Yeah, I like how Korekiyo has a whole lot of focus here, which only means one thing. That he's either one of the whole game main characters, like Maki's new focus,
Right.
or that he's gonna be the killer or the victim.
I mean, with things having gone this far, I'm a little worried Angie's going to be the killer.
You know, we had predicted, just based on nothing.
Oh, we had a bare minimum basis.
Oh yeah, no, we had some reasons, but it was like beginning of the chapter before anything happened. You know, we predicted. We did it individually and like had like this message written on our phones. It's just they turned out to be the same thing. That Korekiyo was going to be the killer and Angie was going to be the victim. But you know, what you just said is right. If it turns out that Angie's the killer and Korekiyo is the victim, that would be hilarious. And I'd feel really bad. I have to apologize to Kiyo at that point.
Right?
Korekiyo's been talking about seances non-stop lately. He's obsessed with it. Well, so it goes. He too, just like everybody else, is... Well, okay, just like some people have begun to, is pushing his metaphysics on the rest of us.
Granted, he hasn't been quite as tyrannical about it.
He hasn't been tyrannical at all. This really is the worst way to do something like the student council.
Yeah.
The worst way possible. Don't talk to me about shit, please.
Mew!
Mew! Good morning.
What was that?
The hell's all this morning chatter about? I'm fucking tired. Did you stay up all night with the computer again? Why don't you just get some sleep?
Right?
Because that thing is amazing. The more I research it, the more excited I get.
So good.
Oh, I bet it won't let me sleep tonight, too. At this rate, I might pull all my groin muscles.
Red! Oh my god.
Oh.
Pull yourself together, Red.
Yes! Yeah! Oh my god, please kill me!
Oh, thank God she didn't just, stay in that pose.
At least she didn't walk right into the bathroom.
That's good. That's true. Yeah.
Miyu, I'd say what happened to you, but... Oh! He means what happened to her to make her like this in general!
Yeah.
Okay, you should be very concerned, but...
Anyway,
Yeah, considering how long the last one went,
we're gonna go ahead and stop it here.
so I guess we'll pick up next time with Adventures in Authoritarianism. Yay.
Hey, Shuichi, look! Angie got us these matching armbands.
your own